Leaks after leaks after leaks, things are moving incredibly fast for the Galaxy S26 saga. We have our first glimpse into the power that is coming with the S26 series, the heart that runs the beast. You know I love to say it. I'm talking about the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 chip. This chip will exclusively power Galaxy S26 Ultra and the S26 Edge, and well, one of these devices have now surfaced on the web, giving us the first glimpse at the next generation gains. And here it is, Galaxy S26 Edge based on Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 has about 18% better single-core score compared to the S25 series, coming at 3,393 score, and about 21% increase with multi-core score, clocking in 11,515, a very respectably high number compared to the multi-core score of the Galaxy S25 series. Now, big disclaimer, this is an early prototype score and it is the 4 GHz version of the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2. Because guess what? There's going to be a 4.7 GHz version of the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 that we're likely going to see exclusive with the Galaxy S26 Ultra. And that one could have close to 4,000 single-core score and an expected 12,000 multi-core score. Again, keep in mind that the S26 Edge is going to be incredibly thin, coming at 5.5mm, so it makes perfect sense that Samsung is going for a slightly less powerful version of the 8 Gen 2, but it still is noticeably powerful compared to anything what we have on current phones like the Galaxy S25 Ultra. And yes, this gives us a 1000% confirmation that there will be a Galaxy S26 Edge. Now, Samsung and Apple are about to change history. We'll talk more about it right after this. If you want unstoppable power anywhere, road tripping, camping, home backup, van life, then it's time to meet the Ampus Andes 1500. This beast of a power station can be fully charged in just 55 minutes with a large capacity of 1462 watt-hour battery. It can pump out 2400 watt continuous and 3600 watt surge charge, which is enough to run nearly any appliance across 13 outputs, 4 AC, 2 USB-C, 4 USB-A, 2 DC, and a car socket. This is a serious powerhouse. I recently took this with me on a quick road/picnic trip, and guess what? I was literally able to charge all my laptops and phones and charging devices with no issues. I love its portable design that allows me to pretty much place it anywhere in my car easily. The big display up front shows you all the important information like the charging status as well as the output wattage power, making it a perfect tool for long road trips, hiking, charging anything and everything on the go. No heat, no noise, just raw power when you need it. So it's time to make all your adventures with your buddies extra special thanks to Ampus Andes 1500. Definitely check out my special link in the description and power up smarter. So a major breaking news came out a couple of days ago which confirmed a big alliance between Apple and Samsung that looks pretty significant for the future iPhones. Apparently, Samsung will be using a new type of technology never been used anywhere in the world. It will be first used in United States with Samsung Electronics factory in Austin, providing exclusive chips to Apple in order to optimize the power consumption and the performance of the iPhones. The first chip that Samsung is set to manufacture for Apple is a new generation CMOS image sensor. Judging from this, for the first time, we could see Samsung-made camera sensors on Apple iPhones, breaking Sony's 10 years monopoly. This is actually pretty big for Samsung because considering how they already make a very key component of iPhones, which is literally the main display that you look at, and now manufacturing CMOS image sensors for the iPhones, Samsung is gonna make insane amount of money. Now, we're likely not gonna see a Samsung-made camera sensor on the iPhone 17 series. It's too close to that launch. But likely for the future iPhones, Samsung will be a key player. Now, Samsung and Apple can collaborate as much as they want, but by default, they are arch rivals. And well, we now have the smartphone market performance report for Indian market, and this is where Samsung is miles ahead of Apple. According to Counterpoint's research, Samsung is the second largest smartphone manufacturer in India, only behind Vivo, whereas Apple is down at number 7. The Indian market is very competitive with so many options to choose from. Considering all the competition, it's very surprising that Samsung is still able to keep themselves up right at the top. It's not number 1, but second is still pretty impressive. So that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on what you think about the performance gains coming with the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 chip. I think it's looking very promising, and don't forget, we're also going to see equally impressive efficiency gains as well. With that being said, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.